May is already halfway over. Now let's take a look at some of the coolest New Balances you can get for retail right now, as well as a look at some upcoming New Balances. I'll start off the video with the New Balance's Grade A release for 2023. Pretty much every shoe from Grade A is still in stock, with the exception of the 9060, which was pretty surprising. That's not to say that I thought it was a bad shoe. I was just surprised that it sold out. Maybe this shoe was just a lot more popular than I expected, and or they had a small stock, but this was the only shoe from Grade A that actually sold out. In terms of the Grade A releases that didn't, everything else is still in stock, including the 4 pairs from Teddy Santis Season 3. I got the 998 and the 990 V4, but the 990 V6 and the 996 are great pairs too. Most of them are available in decent size runs, but it seems like they are starting to sell out slowly. Like the V6, there are very few sizes remaining, but I think you can cop elsewhere. I'll be sure to leave links on the Intelligent site to other sites you can cop these from in case you missed them when they initially dropped. Looks like the 996 is still completely in stock, as well as the V4, and the Classic Gray 998 also re-released for its 30th anniversary. It's in a great size run. This is a classic pair. I think I might have to pick these up in person if my local store has them. And then the Moon Days pack, which the 9060 was from, it consisted of 4 non-Made in USA silhouettes, are also still in stock in decent size runs as well. They're all pretty solid colorways. I personally didn't care too much for them, but they're pretty solid shoes for Grade A. And one last shoe that dropped for Grade A, but for some reason pretty much only dropped on Extra Butter, is the Core Gray 996. It isn't in the best size run anymore, but I can only assume that NewBalance.com and other boutiques will be getting the Classic Gray 996 in stock soon. And next up are some GR colorways for the 860 V2. You get a black and white colorway, as well as a triple black colorway, both of which are available on NewBalance.com in full size runs. The 860 V2 is a very comfortable shoe. It's seen a lot of various collabs, including the latest and very popular ALD collab, but if you like the silhouette and don't want to spend too much on a collab, you got some pretty solid GR colorways available right now from New Balance. And next up is the return of the Classic Gray 990 V4. Oneness seems to be the first boutique to get them back in stock. They're definitely going to have a wider release and will most likely also get a release on NewBalance.com. Right now, the size run definitely isn't that good, but if you are any of these sizes, you can get it right now. But if you aren't, you probably just need to wait like another month or so until they get a much wider release. And the last shoes I'm going to go over for the halfway point of May will be the Palace 991 collaboration. Both of these shoes are really cool. I really love both of the colorways and how they utilize ripstop nylon and leather. Looks like a very premium collaboration at a premium price too, $260. They're both pretty loud colorways too, which I really like. I'm not too sure if I'll be able to get them because I missed out on the initial drop, and copying on NewBalance.com is really hard, but if you missed out on the original drop, you do have a second chance on May 19th, but of course NewBalance.com releases are always a bit shaky, unfortunately. And that's gonna do it for this month's episode of Best New Balances to Cop. As usual, I'll provide links to all the shoes featured in this video in the Intelligent site, which you can find in the first link in the description as well as the pinned comment.